No, if I had to bitch about anything, I mean, besides the usual stuff, I know that's not going to be fixed. Even this won't get fixed. Even by me talking about it, and I realize that. But in a lot of ways, it makes me feel better. In a lot of ways, it don't. I mean, because the more prominent way to make me feel better about the whole thing is if it wasn't like this. So the thing about it is that now they're doing 3 or 4 checks on the dang video. Why? Because the first 2 or 3 times wasn't good enough for you to see to make dang sure it wasn't violating your terms. See if they ain't got no nudity or I don't know copyrighted music. Because why the hell not? See if you can't just you know make people feel like they shouldn't be uploading period to your bloody website. And then yeah, okay, there's always been a lot of pros and cons with this website. The one thing you could never have wanted, could have thought they would do so many checks, then even more checks. Like, okay, let's make sure you're not got nudity in there. Let's make sure you haven't absolutely sat down and did some copyrighted BS. Let's just make sure that they're not doing that after we've already done all this. Now, see, they've already done it, but they gotta do it some more. No, they really do. It's like that's their biggest thing. If they're not doing that, and then they'll get done with like, oh, it's okay. After the second or fourth or fifth time to check it. I mean, they gotta upload it. You know, at least with BitChute, the only thing you have to worry about is, oh, I don't know, if you accidentally slip into a nipple slip. Ooh, look, I got a boob hanging out. Or because I showed one of my private arms. Okay, really, that's not really a thing, but basically the point is anything that's nudity or porn. It's the only thing you have to worry about not showing up. And I don't care if you swear or have music on there of any kind. And you know what? I'm thankful for that. At the same time, I am not thankful that there is a certain thing that you can't do. Now, give or take, um, well, the one thing actually would be or two things would be the playlist, how many playlists you have, and the idea that with that you have to pay to get more. But even then, there's a certain limit. I'm not going to pay to get more. Why do that when I can sit there and take a link, post it in the video, say, here, you guys want to know? There you go. I can even post a video of that up there. And I think I know what else I'm going to freaking do as soon as possible. I've been trying to do this forever now, but I've been trying to also get a lot of videos off my hard drive. So, the thing is, something wrong with this thing here. Yeah, I had to kind of fix that. So, the thing is that people don't really realize how egregiously stupid it is when you think about how in the hell can I do anything without somebody constantly checking my video? I mean, before you know it, we accept that, we might still accept the idea of 10,000 bajillion checks, and it's like, what the hell are we ever going to get our videos out there? Why are we having to wait until you're done doing it, regardless of whether or not it's public, and whether or not we're making money on it, which I'm not, but it doesn't matter. And that's also bringing up another point. And another thing is that you don't realize that, okay, part of my problem, which doesn't apply to everyone, just my luck of the thing, I'm a loyal person. I would never cheat on a woman. That's why I don't have a partner. That's my luck of the draw. I just say I've had a woman or anything like that. I just don't have one. I have no need of a woman. Although actually I do, but let's not get into that. You know. like, if you had a choice between such and such, what would you do? Yeah, you probably would cheat. Or you would probably be loyal. A lot of you would probably cheat. A lot of you would be loyal. Is what I'm trying to say there. But like me, only the difference is that at least you'd have a woman, regardless of whether or not you've had them already or not. Even though you've moved on, doesn't matter. Even if you cheated or not, doesn't really matter. Even if you learned not to cheat ever again, it's like it's a permanent record thing. A lot of men can still be okay, but a lot of men aren't. Once they cheat, that's it. They're pretty much screwed. I wouldn't cheat. A lot of guys will say that, but the words themselves are something that you can't just go by. It's by actions, like what you do to prove this and stuff. And the thing is, as well, is that you shouldn't be all up in everybody's business if they decide to absolutely go hang out with guys or other. I don't have. I used to have a problem with them being that way because then I think, well, then they might be having a relationship. But then I got the feeling of it, and I was right about a lot of them. And those were all I met online and stuff that were, like over on Facebook and stuff. Yeah, okay, they have male friends. Yeah. I wouldn't have cared if they were with another female, but another man, yeah, I could tell. I could tell that they're just using me, or trying to, and saying they want to be with me and all that. Well, I was foolish enough to absolutely do it because I was kind of, I don't know, I was feeling something. I wasn't really trying to get into a relationship, no. If I really had to break it down and really think about it, no. I was just desperate for my own situation to, I guess you might say, fill the void. And that was it. I mean, ever since I got married to this one chick that was, I don't know. I can't say whether it's real or not because, yeah, I know people do fake it, but it's hard to say whether or not it's true or not. Just because we broke up doesn't mean it wasn't real. Anyway, she's a survivor of cancer. Because she's had cancer and all that. And it was a wife of mine that I met through Palace. A lot of you wouldn't know about Palace. Palace is one of the most legit places, or used to be, where you can find people and get lucky to have a good life. Loyal people. One of the places. I wouldn't say it was everywhere and all the other things. They had like the little dilly land and everything. A lot of people would be scamming you, this, that, and the other. They also had subs, and this is not the kind of stuff you think. If you think it's like, oh, it's a subscription. No. It was another form of slave. And yes, they were all willing. They were not willing to talk unless it was privated speaking. They were not allowed to speak publicly, and they didn't want to. Because they were afraid they would upset the master of the house. Okay. So, needless to say, I didn't do anything that would be becoming of a master anyway. I'm not a good master. I'm really not. I show far too much strength. Because, I mean, like, to be a master, I feel like there should be dominance, but not, like, too much dominance where they have no freedom to do what the hell they want to. Like, if they want to go hang out with friends, let them hang out. I think it's stupid that such things happen to have to be a master. But that's the reason why I can't become a good master, because they have to have all this force and stuff, but they think you need to be forceful instead of, kind of like a parent. Well, I'm not your damn parent. I don't want to be your parent. I don't want to be somebody that's going to be overbearing over you and tell you can't do this, you can't do that. You have to lick my boots, and that's it. That's all you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. I think that's just way too much imprisonment. That's just like, why are we imprisoning women? Why can't we just have them, like, with a little bit of imprisonment if we're going to do that? If you really think about it. it would be one thing to have a little bit of imprisonment when it's time to have, you know what, in the fun little department that has. It's not for the youngins. You know what I mean? And actually, it's not for everybody either. It's just for between you and your partner. If that's what you want to do in the bedroom. I said it. There you go. If you didn't get it that first time. But anyway, when I say fun place, yeah. Anyway, so moving on. That's what I would say, because if you ever heard of play and stuff like that, or not play, but they mix it up and they kind of, yeah, that's it, role player. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word. Yes, it's role playing in the bedroom. They do whatever they want to. You can have the mistress do it, or you can have the master do it, but that's their own business. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we don't need to know, which is for pleasure, but definitely we don't need to know. But definitely, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. So, with that being said, you know, there's no need to know more than you already know. Like, you don't really need a confirmation. No, like, ooh, are her boobs out? Is she got an umbrella underneath there, hanging up them boobs? Ooh, ooh. Is she wearing a cane too? The young blonde bimbo has got a cane and an umbrella. Yeah, no, I don't get into that kind of stuff. I always gotta have this pain and torture and stuff. It's absolutely crazy, but it is what it is, And people are all obsessed about this stuff, like, oh hey, whatever, right? So anyway, I'm gonna meet you guys. I just had something to talk about. I always have something to talk about. It's hard for me to get all my videos off here. You don't want to. Okay, I forget to tell you this, but if you want some real gameplay footage, just fast forward if you don't want to hear me mumble on and all this kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's important that I say what I have to say, but if you don't want to, you just don't want to sit here and listen to me just talk, just fast forward. You'll get something. Don't worry, it'll be there. Anyway, you shouldn't really be worried about that, because yeah, well, like it's gonna be nothing but a video where I go blah 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 blah, where I never shut up and just focus on the game. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm just gonna talk for a little bit. If you have a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, so what if I talk? Big deal. It's just, I mean, even I can kind of share on the idea that yeah, there should be going on, but you feel like you want to just have a sit down, have it, and talk, just talk. Before you get into it, there's nothing wrong with that either. Anyway, I can't believe I've been doing this for an hour and so many minutes. I've never lasted that long in an entire video for an hour. Almost an hour. I was like almost about 40 minutes. That's my first highest record for a video, I believe. God doggone it. The second highest video, it was even outclassed that, was about almost almost an hour and 50 minutes. I don't think I've even gone that far before. Jeez. But I'm not even putting that much time into the game itself, like developing the plot line. I'm just doing what I can because it's all blind. The most part of it that's not going to be blind is the part I have to spoil myself on, besides the usual blind or spoiling myself when it comes to actually playing it. But like when I have to look at someone else's guide and get through what I got to get through, yeah. So yeah, I did figure out I had to go back, and well, it's kind of crazy, but I didn't have any other save point or anything that was closer to that, so I kind of had to backtrack. Kind of really sucks, but I didn't know, because I got stuck there. I didn't know what else to do. And I could have just given up throwing the controller at the screen and broke the whole dead computer, but I wasn't mad. Even if I was so mad, I still wouldn't do that anyway. That'd be crazy. And you know how long I'd have to wait before I'd have to go and get me another computer? I'll get my screen fixed a long time because it might take me ages before I can get someone to work on it, or if I can work on it on myself. Yeah. So no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I would love to sit here, come up with special effects, like you know, I'm faking it. But when it comes to being real, no. But it would just be to prove a point how frustrating it would be if I had to get that frustrated, which I'm how ridiculous that would be. Actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't even. Oh, it was silly. I'm finally glad I actually got me some ranch. The best ranch I will always highly recommend. You don't have to get this. I don't care what you do. That's not why I'm highly recommending it. Well, this is not good. What you want? Get what I got. No. Unlike other people that push it on you, like, well, yeah, you should get this and that. No, hell, I'm not gonna do it like that. Give me a break, will you? But anyway, so the thing is, Hidden Valley Ranch is much more healthier for you than anything else out there. I don't care what you call it; it's more healthier. I mean, I like. Don't get me wrong. I like Domino's Ranch and stuff like that. I do not care for it more than I do this. I'll eat it. I'll use it. I don't hate it. I just don't much care for it like I care for Hidden Valley Ranch. Now, to me, this is to me, and not maybe it's just some other people I don't know. But I can. That's why I can only count myself on this. But anyway, to me, it outclasses any ranch I've ever had. Even my own brother loved it, but that's not why I do that. But I like it. I take far above than I do any other ranch that was ever made. I'll tell you one thing. There is great value, but I don't like great value for everything. Great value tastes horrible for great value for, you know. Uh, you know what's crazy as well that they stopped making the great value of cottage cheese and like small curd, large curd. Crazy they stopped making it. I'm glad that they finally brought back Powerade to Dollar General. That's got enough complaints about it. Because I mean, I'm not one to hate on Gatorade. There has been that saying, Gatorade, haterade. But I don't hate on Gatorade. No. It's just, man, ever since I got turned on to Powerade, like, yeah, I'll drink it if I have to. In fact, actually, I decided to stop drinking anything like that. Because we're going to get far too addicted to it. That's not good. Sometimes it has what's wrong. You have to quench your thirst, but man, it gives me a headache. No. And I was like, no more. So anyway, you know what? Hell with it. I guess I'll just get on with the game and not meet you somewhere. Well, that's what I was going to do, but I spent too much time talking. That's what I can't do it. I mean, As long as I have fast speed and stuff like that, it should be okay. Problem I have is, I don't know if I have a time limit or not. You know, nothing to do. Nothing to do. I'll get you. Looking for someone? I know what that is. You're playing hide and seek. Alright. Okay, you're there. Hey, try to find us. Oh, brother. Ready? Let's go look for them. Okay. You're looking for people, right? Are you? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, wait a minute. Aren't we supposed to be looking for Tebow and Ray? I don't know. I mean, I know that right now, I guess is one of our main focuses. And I don't know if it matters, but yeah, we're gonna get to this here. I never thought anyone could find me here. Okay. Whoops. You got me. Yeah. I certainly did. That's because we already know where they're at. I mean, kind of obvious, ain't it? You know. Once you already pretty much know, it makes it a little bit more faster, and you can be like, oh, well, okay. It really does, especially when you know what to do and everything. I hate this camera angle. Okay, so they're at a different spot than that one was last time. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Alright. And, I wouldn't say that. It's always the more the merrier. And then the more the merrier, the more you can expand and stuff. I actually don't mind it as long as there's enough room to move around and stuff, you know? That's my biggest gripe about it. If there's not enough room to move around, then, you know, a lot of times you don't have a choice, you know? It's just the way things go. You can't just be like, well, no. Just, no. Alright, there was one up here. I looked beyond over here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How'd you find me? I looked around the bush like I should have been doing the first time, but I didn't. I don't really like to look this thing because it's hard to keep it from there and then try to do it where you can find the person, see them. So I guess that's all the kids. I hope so, anyway. I didn't want to be found. Now I have to get. Aww. I guess it doesn't really matter. You found everyone. Wow, you're pretty good at this game. Well, we did it sort of in kind of record time. Last time we kind of went overboard on time. I think we were probably about 20 minutes in trying to find these kittlings, kitties. And, you know, oh man. You know, someday, I can get my computer up and running. You know, I want to go ahead and play PlayStation 2. There's so many titles I want to play. Excluding ones I can't play. I don't want to play them because I can't. They're not allowed anymore. Plus, it's hard to deal with them anyway without having some sort of way to censor stuff. Or, you know, skipping it. Like Heavy Rain. I don't remember if there was any others I couldn't do or not, but that's definitely one of them I know of. Heavy Rain is not something you should be playing anyway, unless you're gonna you know, whatever. And there's another. Oh, that's right. There's another game called. Forgot about this, but it's on the PC anyway. It's a fan-made game called Pokemon Uncensored. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I don't mind it. It's just oh my god. Yeah. What do you mean friends? I didn't know they were your friends. Well, what about back in the alphabet? I remember the kid about your science. And what happened to the kid? The kid. What happened? Got beat up by the owner of the house and took off. I think maybe he went down the road. See, that's the thing. So even though this person went down the road, well, how the hell are we supposed to find them? I'm good. So, I don't know. Anyway. You know, with all the things that are going on, I forgot today was Friday the 13th. Yeah. Didn't even occur to me. Matter of fact, it didn't even cross my mind until I saw this thing pop up from Cinemassacre. This is not a personal shout out to them or anything. But I say them because it used to be just one person running it all. Now he's got more than one person running the show. Could it be T-Bo? How do you know that? Thanks. We'll try looking there. Come on, right. But the thing is, where I was out down south of the city, I don't really understand why it tells us that, but then we go that way and we can't find him there. Hi there, what about a shot? Well, the thing I hate about this is that, okay, if we do this, I'm going to put down, let's see, Mind Block, raises ability, magic resistance. Maybe I should give it to her instead, because this is the first time we're getting one of these, so I don't know, we gotta make it count, so maybe I should do death attack resistance. Because I mean, we could always get these later, I think. You know, I don't know. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that one. Ouch. What I don't get is, you know, that, okay, so I'm gonna put down death check. Okay. So for now, we're just gonna leave that as is. I mean, I would have gone with what we did before, but I think I gave like flame attacks. I don't know if we can go back in and redo them, but they're really great to have, and I would love to get more than that, but unfortunately, you probably have to go to a different city to actually have them, and I don't know what other cities actually have these things. So that is something that, I mean, I probably should have given her like also death, but I can't give it to her because I only do one. You're kidding me. Alright, so if I actually take and do a shot, what do you mean any more would be dangerous? That's kind of stupid. Why have all these daggum blocks and stuff if it's gonna be dangerous? I mean, that's just my personal vendetta problem with that. Anyway, I think that's all the time we have for this episode. And, it's great talking to you. Hope you guys understand it wasn't personal, but I'm going to take a look around again and see if I can't do this off screen. Until next time, I'll return. Yeah. Later.